Teachers' unions and junior secondary school tutors are intensifying calls for the government to grant JSS full autonomy from both primary and senior secondary institutions. The Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, KUPPET, along with JSS tutors across the country, are demanding the establishment of a distinct administrative framework for JSS, independent of the primary schools where the new learning level is currently domiciled. They argue that the government's decision to domicile JSS within primary schools has created widespread confusion, particularly in areas such as school administration, sports and co-curricular activities. With that report is none other than Citizen TV's Ben Kirui.
For weeks, junior secondary tutors backed by the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, KUPPET, have demanded a distinct administrative and governance structure separate from the primary schools where they are currently domiciled. They insist that junior secondary cannot function effectively while tethered to primary institutions.
Mogos, ow! Ow! Mogos, ow!
The teachers have criticized the government's handling of junior secondary implementation and called for urgent structural reforms. They argue that the current model has led to operational confusion, particularly in school administration, sports and co-curricular activities.
Sisi walimu wa JSS tunataka kujitegemea. Tupewe shule yetu, tukae kama sisi, mahoi watengenezewe shule yao waendelee huko. Sisi tunataka kujitegemea. Mogos, au! Mogos, power!
There is a lot of confusion, starting from the entire administration of these schools to how sports and co-curriculum activities are managed. This is affecting not only the teachers, but also the learners.
The tutors also decry a workload imbalance, saying JSS teachers handle up to 45 lessons per week, while their primary school counterparts teach only 24. Yet both are subjected to the same performance and assessment targets.
They should be left on their own. They should have their own principal and school principal.
And as a union, we are not happy of what our colleagues who have been placed in primary are being treated by those teachers in primary school.
Similar sentiments were amplified in counties of Embu, Kericho, Narok and Uasin Gishu, where JSS tutors gathered in solidarity to push for their own boards, administrative systems and governance frameworks.
Walimu wanapoenda kuitisha vifaa vya kufanya practicals kule katika shule zile hazina maabara. Kwa hivyo hiyo ni shida moja. Walimu pia wanaitisha vifaa vingine kama vile vya mpira, mambo mengine vya kucheza, unasikia hakuna muda.
Who are the managers of this JSS? Number 3, as we ask for that, there are many issues that have been bedeviling JSS. Yes. Part of those issues is the issue of being domiciled in the primary schools.
If this autonomy is not achieved, we are threatened not to know the career progression of a JSS teacher, because when this policy is adopted, then the teachers of JSS are dictated to follow up the career progression of a primary school teacher.
The disquiet appears to be evenly spread across the country, with the teachers issuing warnings of a potential nationwide strike if their demands are not addressed with urgency. Ben Kirui, Citizen TV, Nairobi.